So we're pushing very fast and trying to accelerate our program, and we're still very much on track for starting clinical trials in June. And encouragingly, our colleagues at Oxford will be starting with a different vaccine even earlier than that. So in terms of that early phase, things are moving at an unprecedented speed.
Okay, so wind me back a little bit, if you would please, Professor. As I remember, you were talking to people in Australia. They'd managed to come up with the breakdown of what this virus looked like, COVID-19 looked like. You had that to work with, and then you subsequently started to test it on mice. Then what happened?
So those experiments were very promising. We saw that those animals made very high responses to the vaccine. They made what we call neutralizing antibodies, antibodies that can kill the virus and prevent it from infecting cells. And we're now in the phase of manufacturing the vaccine and doing the safety studies that will allow us to start those human trials in June.
But this process would normally take years, wouldn't it? Maybe 3 years in order to reach this stage. And you've managed to do it in such short order. What concerns do you have given the speed of the movement on this?
So we don't have concerns given the speed of the movement. In fact, this is really encouraging. The technology's changed, allowing us to move fast. But what we can't shortcut are the safety studies in humans. So while we're optimistic that our vaccine, and hopefully the Oxford vaccine as well, will be very effective, we really need to make sure that they'll be safe, because they're going to be used in the general population. So those studies will be critical for the program before we can start to move into much larger studies to assess whether either of these vaccines are active at preventing infection, and we hope they will be.